You state your name, branch of service, your rank, and the time served in the military.
Isaiah Ellison. I was an Army helicopter mechanic. I served 5 years.
And what is your connection to this area?
I'm born and raised in Southwest Virginia, in Abingdon, Virginia, to be exact. So I left when I joined the military, and then got out of the military in 2017, and traveled around a little bit. Worked in Georgia and Florida, and then somehow found my way back to Southwest Virginia.
And how and why did you enter the military?
I think I entered the military mainly to provide a better opportunity, not only for myself but my family. It definitely afforded me a lot more opportunity to get out and see the world, get exposed to different people from different cultures, backgrounds, ways of thinking. So all of those things are what led me to join the military.
And while you were serving, what jobs did you perform?
I was a 15 Delta, so I was a helicopter mechanic. I did primarily focused on the main rotors, drive shafts, and then also did some non-destructive testing on all the different airframes. So Kiowas, Blackhawks, Apaches, and Chinooks.
And where were some of the places that you were located?
I spent most of my time on the East Coast. Was in South Carolina for a little bit, then made my way up to Fort Eustis for AIT. Spent about 4 years of my time in Hunter Army Airfield in Savannah, Georgia.
And how did you stay in touch with your family and friends during that time?
Initially, early on, especially basic training AIT, it was writing a lot of letters. But past that, utilizing social media, obviously texting, phone calls, things like that. When you're out in the field, it's a little bit different, obviously. So, making sure that you're having communication in advance of any field exercises, things like that. And then, again, when you get home, dialing back in and touching base via social media and things like that.
So can you share a story about any memorable experience that you had while in the service?
Oh man, sure. I think one of the first experiences that I had was when I got to my very first unit. I was new specialist, just learned my job essentially, and had to go to a unit where some of the team was deployed. Then had some that were on a field exercise. So I was the only one in my job, and I was requested to go in and do non-destructive testing on all of the remaining Kiowas that we had in our unit, which initially was a little terrifying, but then on top of that, it was for a major inspection for the entire unit, and I was able to come in, provide all the documentation that I needed, perform all the non-destructive testing, and was able to get a first go pass, which was pretty exceptional. I was given an award for it, so that was my introduction to full-time job in the Army. From there, I felt like everything else was pretty easy.
And so finally, what would you like to pass on to the next generation about military service?
I would say that anyone interested in finding a higher purpose, but you don't know exactly what that is, joining the military provides that. It provides opportunities that you might not be afforded, depending on where you're from or the background that you have. Maybe you don't want to go to college, or maybe you feel like that college is not the answer for you. The military provides an option that you decide that you want to go back to school at some point. You can do that. It affords again a lot of opportunities that maybe might not be available to you right up the front. I've been able to complete my undergrad. The military paid for my master's degree, and I'm currently finishing up my PhD as well, courtesy of the military. So all of those things are made possible because I decided to sign up and serve my country.
Thank you very much.